you too. So with you, hope you're having a good day, being safe and all the good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the sub, and the video will be linked in the description down below. So please support the original content, and I appreciate it very much. Other than that, let's get into it.
Oh, this about to be tight. I could hear the music playing. Oh no, man really hit the Call of Duty drop shot and turned man into a Funko Pop. Okay,
That's
today
crazy.
we are talking about a ranger that y'all voted on the community poll. A ranger so different that he counts as a 6 ranger and a red ranger. A ranger that is so him they had to put his voice in Devil May Cry. The Quantum Ranger. And I'm here to tell you how different this boy really is. So let's get right into it. So we start this off with the villainess of the show just finished shopping and coming face to face with a firing squad. And after not much negotiations,
That's interesting.
hey, I'm just saying the police.
Hold up. You telling me they pulled up? They pulled up and start firing. Crazy work. Crazy work. They wasn't even playing around for her. They wanted all that smoke.
Any year and any timeline know how to do their job. Well, this task force that we just watched unload on this chick is actually led by Eric Meyer, also known as the Quantum Ranger, but we're not there just yet. But Eric and the main Red Ranger, Wesley, actually know each other. Wesley walked up to the man like, hey man, it's been a minute, how you doing? And to disrespect, Eric really left Wes hanging right there. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. Boy really put all 5 fingers out ready for that dap and try to salvage it by turning it into a fist bump and still got ignored. Nah, I'd be swinging. Nah, Eric really done little bro the Red Ranger. But I will say both are really surprised to see each other, and Wes gets even more surprised when he realizes Eric is actually working for Wes's father. But after these two groups go their separate ways, the Rangers actually ask Wes how he knows Eric and why was he acting so weird around him. And yeah, Wes breaks it down to them that him and Eric actually were friends all the way up until college, even somewhat rivals, always pushing each other to do better. The thing is, however, Eric had a rapper's backstory as he done grew up pouring in the slums. I just know my man got a mixtape somewhere. But this inevitably gave our boy a chip on his shoulder when it came to rich people, which is understandable, as he realized in life and crawling up to college that everything that he was going to work 10 times hard for, everyone else was going to be given by birthright. And this even changed the way he looked at Wes, changing their friendship into resentment, as he looks at Wes as a nepo baby, which he kind of is, as he wastes his potential and squanders away everything that his parents give him, pretty much taking for granted everything Eric wished he had in life. And I ain't gonna lie, that backstory too relatable. You know what else is relatable? This app that I've been using called Polybuzz is sponsored today's video. They're the one-stop shop for AI chatbots that you can romance, roleplay, or just have fun with. With over 20 million characters, there's something for everyone, and if not, you can make your own. But I hopped in a Time Force group chat to ask Eric what I should cover on him. Since they could talk, he said,
you could mention my first day as a ranger.
Even the Pink Ranger chimed in.
Oh, and don't forget, he accidentally time traveled to the Jurassic period.
And she knows her stuff because the scene that she talks about shows up later in this video. But hey, if you want to give Polybuzz a try, I have it in the description of this video. But here's a secret: if you type in Shaman K1 in the search bar of Polybuzz, you'll get a special promo code that gets you all them spicy features. So download Polybuzz and use my promo code and thank them for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it. Oh, but things are really about to piss Eric off as the Power Rangers had to fight their monster of the week, and that monster was piecing up just a little bit. Where the monster ends up blasting the Rangers and Eric's squad, and in the process breaking the Red Ranger's visor. And I don't know, somehow, some way, Eric, who is right in front of him, could tell from this itty bitty little triangle cutout that that was Wes underneath.
Wes?
Like, bro, if I would have saw this, I wouldn't know who it is. I would have been shooting in the dark. I'd be like, okay, it's a white man. But if that wasn't even a crazy enough reach, Wes's father, who's like yards away, could see through that itty bitty little visor that it was also Wes. Like, come on, bro. Oh, and the father comes up to him like, bro, you supposed to be running our family business. Why are you up in spandex? Wes tells him, I'm a ranger, dad, and skedaddles out of there. And Eric at this moment is
why you say it like that? I'm a ranger now.
As he looks at this as him being gifted another achievement while Eric is having to work hard and seeing the gap between them getting even further. But luckily for him, next episode, things is finna change. As Ransek, the main villain of the show, and the Rangers are on the prowl for the quantum powers. But Eric and his team get wind of this and say, hey, let's throw our hat in the ring too, you feel me? You know, your boy trying to ranger up on some hoes, ha ha But as all these factions end up fighting the power and end up fighting over it, this gives Eric the opportunity to take it for himself. Oh, and you could tell Eric was ready for it. He done put his whole damn fist up in that thing. Nah, homie really done forgot the foreplay. You gotta play with it a little bit. Trust me.
Crazy
because he didn't
work.
listen to me, he got denied. But before man could spit on it and try it again, he got interrupted by some minion. Good thing his old buddy Weston came in with a save and they fought off the minions. And these boys might have a love-hate relationship, but I can really tell they deep down besties. Nah, they really posed up like they're gonna have their own buddy cop movie. But after one minion tries to take a sneak shot at Eric, the containment holding the quantum power starts to glow. And right as this happens, Circuit flies on in and says the stupidest, worst time thing you could possibly say in this moment. Pretty much explaining to Eric the one thing they don't want him to do.
Oh, Wes, you have to stop Eric before he realizes that thing he tried to put his hand in earlier is working now. He could slide his fingers in and become the Quantum Ranger. We wouldn't want that to happen. Oh, my bad.
Oh, and that he does as our boy Eric finally becomes the Quantum Ranger. And oh, if you haven't seen this season of Rangers, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, he really looks a lot like the Red Ranger, just with some black and some spiky details. And you would be right, as I feel like this is a great representation of Eric's personality, as he truly does think he should be a Red Ranger in his own right. And if you try to debate me on this, like, oh, Shaman, he's not a Red Ranger, he's a Sixth Ranger.
Shut the fuck up.
He was in the Forever Red special that was Red Rangers only. He qualifies as a Red Ranger and a Sixth Ranger because he just different. Bro, Wes wasn't even knowing what he was seeing. He couldn't believe it. He's like, no, boy's about to take my job. Yo, Owl, what do you got on him?
I got nothing on him. You're fine.
Oh, and I know Wes was pissed deep down in his soul. Like, this man just took my whole flow. Oh, and to make it worse, the other Rangers were in distress while they were fighting the monster of the week, and this man just come out of nowhere like, hey, y'all need to tag me in. Oh, the Rangers were dumbfounded. They didn't even know who it was yet. They're like, yo, who is this guy? Did we get a new leader? Thank God. Wes come in like,
No, guys, I'm here.
oh, dang it. Oh, but back to Eric, he's been a Ranger for 5 whole seconds, and this man already aura farming this shit.
1000%.
Your new Red Ranger has arrived. And that he did, as he done jumped down, and I'll let you know now, Eric is a type to shoot first, ask question later, as he done turned the pistol to kill mode and erase everything in seconds. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this man pistol might be a pay-to-win skin, because this thing got red tracers and smoke screens when he fire it. Nah, sir, what Call of Duty bundle did you buy with that? Tell me, please. Oh, and you already know he could turn the blicky to a sword. This ain't even a survival anymore for y'all. Oh, and this is how I know the spotlight made for man, because he done start dropping the frame rate on him. Boy was moving like he got 500 ping. Oh, and after he was done with the minions, he done pulled up to the main monster like, hey, let's get to this good old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Oh, I'm like, oh, this about to be tight. I could hear the music playing. Oh no, man
Just
really hit the Call of Duty drop shot and turned man into a Funko Pop. And that was all boys' first day out, and we still got more crazy stuff to cover. So if you're liking so far, please consider subscribing, as we are somehow halfway to our 100K goal for the year. And I know a lot of people don't even realize they maybe not be subscribed or think it might cost something. It's free, just give it a click. And you know what? My birthday coming up September, so you could think of it like an early birthday gift. Well, after both the Rangers and the villains failed miserably to get the Quantum Ranger powers, they still had a chance to get over on each other by getting the Q-Rex Zord, which is the most powerful Zord in Time Force. And they'll be fighting each other to get this. But of course, like always, Eric gets the deeds and he's on his way to try to cop that thing too. But after Eric and Wes go on a whole bunch of time travel shenanigans and actually meeting a real life T-Rex, they come back and Eric actually finds the Q-Rex Zord that had got damaged in a previous fight, and he is here to claim it as his own. But you know Wes can't let that happen, so he decides to butt in, and ooh, Eric was waiting his whole life for this moment. Oh, and Eric let out all his pent-up frustration and just told boy straight up, you just a Nepo baby. I don't know why they made you a Ranger. You just Jaden Smith to me. And oh no, right there is some fighting words. Jaden Smith? You done called me the Karate Kid? Oh, and Wes wasn't about to let let that type of disrespect fly, and he said, you better morph up or shut up. And that they did, as they got straight into that action. And I ain't gonna lie, watching both of these guys fight, it was a little hard to keep track. It really kind of like that meme where it's like, yo, you could cheat off my work, but you can just change a few things. It was hard for me to tell who at first. Eric came in with a flying punch just to get judo flip, but Eric quick with the rebuttal as he then stood a kick straight to man's dome. And right now you really gonna be thinking these guys are that same person as they done start throwing out identical kicks and punches to each other. Wes was really looking at him like, I have never witnessed this style before. Oh, but Eric was sneaky because he's like, yo, look, it's a dinosaur. Oh, what?
Ain't no way he fell for that. Ain't no way he fell for that.
A mag dump on man. Oh, and he told Wes straight up, I'm about to make the quantum Zord. As he goes and becomes the master of the Q-Rex Zord and makes it transform into its own standalone Mexi Zord, which I ain't gonna lie, the design is pretty tough. But with Eric accomplishing this, it really shows how Time Force breaks the mold with this character, as he is stronger than all the Rangers, having the strongest sword and power, and he becomes his own solo act, pretty much being an anti-hero to the Power Rangers. Where yeah, they're both fighting for the side of good, but that doesn't mean they need to team up. He only helps them on occasion and sometimes even fights against them. I just thought it was really cool to not get a total mainstay into the Group 6 Ranger, but still getting it. Pretty rare. But Eric kind of stays in the background for a good bit. He fights here and there, and we do learn more about him, knowing that he has a more loving nature. He just has a hard exterior. And they were pretty much pissed whenever they had to see each other, which is pretty funny. But one quick story, there was actually a mutant that broke the mind control and didn't want to like destroy everything and fight, and Eric was still trying to kill it, and the Green Ranger was trying to save it, and Eric was like fighting off the Power Rangers and is even down to shoot the Green Ranger and take him out too. But after hearing the monsters pleas and the Green Rangers pleas, he just misfires and says, F it, I guess my gun's jam, and walks away, kind of showing that yeah, he is lovable at times, he's just hard-coded and a bit cocky, which I like at times in my character. But he did say something a little out of pocket when he said his Q-Rex Zord could take on Tommy Oliver's Dragon Zord and defeat it. My boy, hey, I'm not Death Battle. I don't know the statistics on that. I don't know the numbers, but I'm just saying, you met Tommy Oliver, bro. I'm just wondering why you ain't say that to his face. If it were me, I would have went sword for sword just to prove a point.
He said you ain't standing on business. You ain't standing on business, buddy.
But you didn't. I'm just saying.
Crazy.
Speaking of his Zord, he actually gets it took a few episodes later. I'm just saying. What happened to Tommy Oliver?
Wouldn't let that happen.
But he gets it taken by this minion. It's able to replicate his voice and controls the Zord and wreaks a whole bunch of havoc with it. Oh, and you know that Time Force Rangers try their best to help out and stop this monster, but it is too strong for them. And they say, hey, we need to work as a team. Oh, you know this boy Eric spells team with the I in it because he is only here for himself. And I will say, in all my years, especially in a kid's show, that Eric can be the only character that is selfish and doesn't believe in teamwork and still gets rewarded for it. Because what I'm about to explain to you next will defy all Power Ranger status quo from here and solidify just how different the Quantum Ranger is, not just from the rest of the cast, not just as a Sixth Ranger, but as a Power Ranger in general, as what he is about to do might really hoodwink you into thinking that the Quantum Ranger might actually be, in fact, the main character of the show. But I'm gonna have to explain a couple of things for you to truly fathom how different this being really is. Understand, as a Power Ranger fan, casual or new to the series, there are certain running themes and moments that happen across all the different series. Take, for example, how usually every Power Ranger team usually gets an additional member, usually known as the Sixth Ranger, or how every Power Ranger team usually has a mentor, something like Zordon or Udonna. And some of these things might be subject to change, but one thing that is always consistent through all the Power Ranger series is something that's only gifted to the leader of the Power Rangers, the Red Ranger, and the Red Ranger only, known as a battleizer. Oh, and I know Eric heard me say Red Rangers only, and he already in that back got his hands rubbing. Eric gets surrounded and outnumbered by minions and hits us with some really bad helmet CGI. I don't know why this reminds me of that really bad Steven Seagal on the bike CGI. It just made me laugh. His sword reaches out to him and tells him, hey Brody, I got something special for you. Oh, y'all, and it looked tough
Please.
too. I can't even lie. And I know on the show they try to say it's not a battleizer, it's his mega mode or whatever. But come on, that thing's a battleizer. But the thing that makes this worse is he done got this power up before the actual Red Ranger did. Wes don't get his until like 12 episodes later. This stuff is ridiculous. Now there gotta be some favoritism in that back. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, and his debut fight was clean because man really turned into Baraka with roller skates. Boy was wishing past people. He was schmoving. Now boy was dancing with the blades. He even hit the pirouette. Boy thought he was on ATL. Oh, and bro, I don't even gotta say it. You already seen the channel enough. He can turn the blades into guns. Oh, and this man flexing knows no bounds because his Zord was down for that count. So he's like, hey, I'll just defeat the monster of the week by myself, solo dolo, and one shots an enlarged monster with his battleizer.
He's different.
I am repeating this for the umpteenth time. I didn't even know that was possible. Bro, I have watched a lot of Power Rangers and I cannot for the life of me think of an instance where a Ranger without a Zord defeated a Enlarger. If you know one, comment down below because I cannot think of one because this boy is just different. But he really stays this way through the whole series, really sticking to his guns. He does have a bit of a redemption where he does fight with Wes and takes a bullet for him, but a lot of that stuff I really recommend checking out for yourself. But if you want to hear me talk about the Quantum Rangers some more, I talk about them in our Forever Red special when the Red Rangers had to fight the Beetleborgs. I think you'll like that video if you like this, and it's nice and short. But if you want to hear me reminisce about the Beetleborgs, I actually just put a video about them too, and I'll let you know now that show was trippier than I remember. But like I said, please subscribe if y'all enjoyed, and until next time, what's poppin'? It's Shaman.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Hit the like button. Video will be linked in the description down below once again. And wonderful video. And the Beetleborgs shit, yeah, I seen that video. That shit is as trippy as I thought it was myself, to be honest with you. But she love y'all. God bless y'all. Be safe. Peace out.